Previously on the Kids Baking Championship.
Dessert imposter! I'm not proud. Peggy, we're gonna miss you. Bye.
It really looks like a BLT.
Congratulations, Rebecca.
Tonight, 3 bakers face one final challenge. Cool perfectionist Yashimabet.
Yes! Score!
This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Creative, bubbly Rebecca.
That's good. I am so stealing your recipe.
And Renaissance man Matthew.
This is my time to shine. Whoa.
It's good.
Matthew!
Yeah. 2, 3.
And now, the finale of the Kids Baking Championship.
Being in the final 3 is such an honor, and it's like, I mean, you're like the top 3 in the world or country. I'm in the finale. I'm in the finale. I could win $25,000, and I could be the Kids Baking Champion.
Congratulations, bakers!
Thank you.
Here you are, our final 3.
Good job, guys.
You are so close to winning $25,000 and the title of Kids Baking Champion. You can almost taste it, can't you?
I can taste it. I'm sorry. I can.
It's in my mouth.
Up to this point, we've put you through 7 grueling challenges. You must be exhausted.
Very. Oh, jeez.
Does anyone need a vacation?
Yes.
Oh, good. Today's finale is all about spring break.
Okay.
For your final Big Bake Challenge, we want you to bake us a spring break cake.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
This challenge is like setting me up for the win. Thank you.
When I was a kid, I loved to go camping on spring break. I also like going to amusement parks.
Oh, and I love the beach.
I agree. I'm on beach.
Those are your spring break cake themes. Camping, an amusement park, the beach.
We're going to see who can crack and separate 6 eggs the fastest.
Oh, okay.
And that person gets to choose your own assignment and then choose their assignment too.
I have to win this. This is my challenge. I have separated the most eggs.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's on.
Get ready.
Okay, but here's the deal. You got to separate the eggs quickly and neatly.
It'll be close to neat.
We don't want to see any eggshells, and broken yolks don't count.
I'm the neat queen here.
On your marks.
Hands behind your back.
On your marks. Get set. Get cracking. Oh, wow. Look at Matthew.
Oh, it's already broken.
That's okay. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Go.
Done.
Okay, back up.
Done.
Okay.
You got a little.
Done.
I got 5 whole yolks.
I have 3 yolks. I have 3 whole yolks, and then there's 2 broken.
You have 3.5.
broken.
Yeah.
Good work, bakers. Good job. Congratulations to...
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You sure about that?
No.
Yeah.
Matthew.
I want the advantage. I gotta represent for the boys.
So Matthew, decide which theme you would like for your spring break cake. Then decide which theme you'd like to hand to your fellow bakers.
I'm going to take the amusement park because it's something that's really hard to come up with, and I think that if I impress you guys, I'll be able to win. And
I know he wasn't gonna give us the ones we wanted. I'm not dumb. And so I told him I wanted the campfire.
I'm going to give Yeshua the camping and Rebecca the beach.
I played him.
Yeshua is probably used to the beach being on West Coast.
I don't really want the camping cake because it's not very creative. What a nice gift. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Rebecca is probably used to camping because she lives in Texas. Rebecca's my toughest competition. It's really hard to make a beach or creative cake, so that's why I gave Rebecca the beach.
Bakers, you have 5 hours to bake your spring break cake. Now, bakers, these spring break cakes have to be amazing.
Amazing!
And remember, there can only be one kids baking champion. And your baking time starts
Okay.
right now.
I really, really, really want to win. You don't even know. It's like so hard to even explain, but I am the best cake decorator out of the three of us. So I'm starting to feel better about camping because I think I can do a really great design. For my camping cake, I'm going to make a mocha cake and a chai spice cake. I've made both of these cakes before, so I'm not worried. My design plan is to create the environment for camping. There's going to be a tent, bonfires, probably be made out of fondant. My inspiration for this cake is whenever my family goes camping, we always make sure that we bring tea or something to warm ourselves up. And the adults drink mocha and then the children drink chai. So first I make my mocha cake batter. I combine my dry ingredients, and then on the stove I have some boiling water, and I take some instant espresso powder to get that nice mocha flavor and some ground coffee. Hope that's not too much. Coffee really brings out the flavor of chocolate. Crack 6 eggs. Then I crack my eggs, measure my buttermilk, and my vegetable oil. And I add those into my cake batter, mix it together, and it's done. And that goes onto a sheet tray and into the oven. Okay.
I'm super happy that I got amusement park, and I have a lot of designs running through my head now. I have a plan A and a plan B. I'm thinking about doing like a roller coaster going through the cake, and then I'm also thinking about 2-tiered cake and on top a Ferris wheel. I'm making a chocolate cake with an orange buttercream because at the amusement park there's this like store that sells these orange flavored chocolates, and I know it's a great flavor combination.
Your cakes must have 2 layers minimum.
Minimum.
To start out, I'm tripling my chocolate cake recipe that I know so I can get enough cakes for 2 tiers. I get started with my cake by creaming my 2 blocks of butter and my sugar. I then add my eggs one at a time, and then I add my melted chocolate. That looks good. Then I add my flour and my water, alternating. Rebecca, you have like all of the cake pans. Rebecca's literally using 12 pans.
I know, I was trying to like figure out which one.
Can I have some?
Wait, there's some I'm using because I'm making like tiered and all that.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make the biggest cake I've ever made.
Come on, Rebecca. I mean, I gotta bake my cakes too. Can you like make your decision kind of fast? 'Cause
Yeah, Matthew just needs to slow down. You should have gotten there first. These are my cake pans. Sorry, Matthew. I'm using all of these because I'm making like a really tall cake.
you know what? I'm just using the pans that I grabbed. Going to put these in the convection oven. I'm putting my bigger cakes in the convection oven so they make faster too, so everything will be done at about the same time.
I've never baked anything that was this important or worth this much. I want to win so bad, it is crazy. When I got to the beach, I was very happy. For my spring break cake, I'm going to make a 3-tiered lemon cake with strawberry buttercream. I've made this cake a lot. Whenever you think of the beach, you think of really fruity, fun flavors, and so that's what I'm kind of going for. And because my lemon cake is amazing. The plan is, bottom layer will be just the sand layer, and then on my second layer, I'm just going to get buttercream and make it look like waves, and then on the top, I'll use fondant to create a beach ball. I'm multiplying my recipe by 4. I have never made a cake this big before. I haven't even dreamed of making a cake this big. But in Texas, we go big or go home, and I am not going home.
I need a lot of eggs.
I'm separating 24 eggs.
Never made this much cake before.
In my batter is oil, water, egg yolks, and then lemon juice and lemon zest, and that's the liquid ingredients. In my dry mixture, it's cake flour, baking powder, salt, and sugar, and then I whip all the egg whites until they form stiff peaks, and then I mix my wet and my dry until that's just combined, and then I fold in all my egg whites. The spatula did not do any justice at all, so I just had to get in there with my hands so I could really scrape the bottom of the bowl and make sure everything was really mixed. I haven't put any flour or any parchment in my pan because usually I just use nonstick spray and they come out just fine. I have 12 cake pans filled, and so that'll be 4 per tier. Okay, this is a lot of cake.
Now I'm going to make my chai spice cake.
I love Yoshima Bet's flavors, mocha and chai.
2 different cakes. That's ambitious in itself.
Chai is pretty much Indian tea. It's just like a lot more flavor, and it's really good. I add in a bunch of different spices. I have ground cardamom, ground cloves, ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, and ground ginger. In my mixer, I combine my butter, sugar, and I scrape out the fresh vanilla bean because it gives a nice flavor. And then I add in my eggs. Once my batter has come together, I put it in the pan.
I need like a gargantuan amount of frosting. For my chocolate cake, I start on my orange buttercream frosting. Oh, I measure out my powdered sugar and my butter, then adding my orange zest and a little bit of orange juice. Just a little touch. I don't want orange flavor, I just want orange essence. How's it going, bakers? Good? Things are going good, almost too good. That makes me nervous.
My next step is I'm making the strawberry buttercream. I cream up some butter, and then I add a lot of powdered sugar, and then I add a tiny bit of vanilla.
Goodness gracious, Rebecca, what are you doing?
Making some buttercream.
Making a lot of buttercream. What made you want to join this competition?
I just really wanted to like show the world that I can bake, not just making like cake mix brownies. I'm making like homemade shaboom and shabam.
I never even heard of that. You're gonna have to give me a recipe for shaboom and shabam.
What do you want to do with the $25,000 if you win?
I want chickens. I love chickens. Every morning I could just have my little basket and just go get my chicken eggs. And then I want to buy a lot of like kitchenware.
Well,
Amazing.
you get busy. We won't want to keep you.
Okay,
Good
thank
luck,
you.
Rebecca.
Good luck.
And then I pureed some strawberries and put them through a sieve. Is that what it's called? A sieve? Okay. Just so a lot of the seeds would come out, and then I just mix that all together until it's really light and fluffy.
Hey, bakers, can we have your attention, please?
Oh gosh. What is it now?
Remember those eggs you separated earlier? Well, we are asking you to add a little something extra to your dessert.
Extra. You must incorporate a curd filling into your spring break cake.
Curd. Oh,
So pick a curd, any curd will do.
Oh, yay. Making a curd definitely takes time. Ugh. This is not what I need.
You must incorporate a curd filling into your spring break cake.
Curd. Curd is the word.
What's going on, Matthew?
Just making some roller coaster tracks.
Right on.
Have you ever made curd before?
Yes. I've made a couple curds in my day.
You like making curd?
Sure.
Definitely not. Does not like making curd at all.
I sometimes like making curd, but if it's in a cake that's $25,000, it's a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, just
a little bit. I'm making orange. I can just make an orange curd.
Okay, you
All right,
better leave
Matthew,
you
get to
alone.
work.
Okay. So, I mean, that kind of works out perfectly. I cream my butter, my sugar, and my orange zest in a bowl. And then I add my eggs. And then I add my orange juice. And then I transfer it to a pot. I stir my orange curd till it hits 175 degrees, which is when it actually thickens. Anybody smelling orange?
One spring break cake, one winner.
It would be so cool to have the title of Kids Baking Champion. All my friends would brag to everyone else, and people would notice me on the street and be like, I saw you on Food Network. And let's be honest, who doesn't want $25,000?
Curd it is. To incorporate the curd into my cake, I'm making a lemon and I'm making a strawberry curd. I think this will add a really good amount of like extra flavor, especially with the lemon. It'll add a little bit of acidity, which is really what I need. The ingredients in my lemon curd, it's lemon juice, lemon zest, egg yolk, sugar, and salt, and butter. And then on my strawberry, it's the same, except instead of lemon, it's strawberry puree. I am going to both put them in the saucepans and have everything kind of going at the same time.
Are all of your cakes cooling? How many do you have?
12.
I only have 5. I think Rebecca's scary.
so I decided to make an orange curd because orange and chocolate go good together, and orange and spices go good together.
What's the secret to a great curd?
Making sure that you're always with the mixture on the stove and that your egg yolks don't get like scrambled.
No scrambled egg curd.
I'm making my orange curd and it's not thickening. I used cornstarch. I also used tapioca. Hopefully it'll thicken up in the fridge. My mocha layer will be filled with a vanilla buttercream and then crushed up chocolate espresso beans. And then my chai spice cake will just be filled with a vanilla buttercream.
Yashima Bet,
Hi.
how's it going in here?
Good.
What do you think you're going to do with $25,000 if you do win?
If I win, I want to open up my bakery.
Good for you.
I have my bakery designed in my mind.
How old are you again?
I'm 12.
You're 12 and you're ready to open your bakery?
Yes. I'll have accent walls and colorful furniture and fun desserts.
Good luck, Yashima Bet.
Good luck. Thank you.
My cakes are looking finicky. They're starting to crack on top because they're bending everywhere, so I'm taking them out.
Oh, Matthew.
I've been there.
Is it fixable?
Yeah, you can kind of mash it back together.
It's kind of making me nervous. Then I pipe the ring around my cake. I get my curd out of the blast jar, I pour it in. Put my next layer on top. I stick it in the fridge immediately just so my cake had hardened together.
My cakes are sticking to my pans. Great. I'm frying them out of the pan. I wish I would have taken a little bit more time to actually like butter the pans with flour or put parchment paper, but I was just too lazy. This challenge is a lot harder than I thought it would be. 2 hours, 20 minutes left, bakers!
Only one of you will be the next Kids Baking Champion.
My cake is finally starting to turn out after everything that's happened. Next, I'm gonna try to cover it in fondant and make it look like a roller coaster going through the cake. Making a ganache. Making a ganache. When you wrap a layer of fondant on top of the cake, then it needs something on both the sides so it sticks. So I quickly just whip up a ganache. I just like mix heavy cream and chocolate, put it on the stove.
I take a look at my orange curd, and it's like orange juice. It has not thickened at all. I thought that putting it in the fridge would make it set, because that's what you're supposed to do. So I take my mocha cake out of its pan. Oh gosh. And it's sunk so deep. It's like someone scooped a hole out of it before it was fully baked. This is a cake disaster.
The cake, when it came out of the oven, it kind of sunk.
I'm rattled, and there's nothing that is really working right now.
You feeling better? Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
Well, look at my cake. It's like crumbling everywhere.
But I just want everything to be perfect. It would really suck to be this close and not win. I check on my curd. This curd is still not thick enough to use, especially not in a cake. So I decide to make an orange curd white chocolate ganache. So I make a white chocolate ganache and substitute part of the heavy cream for orange curd. Problem solved. The only thing I'm worried about is it doesn't really taste like orange. I have to move on.
Okay. Finally, all the beach cakes are out and ready to go. To assemble them, I put one cake and then a layer of buttercream and one of the types of curd. I do the same thing but with a different type of curd, and then I just layer until all my cakes are gone. Right now, I am starting on the bottom tier, which is sand tier. I'm crushing up some vanilla cookies with 2 different kinds of sanding sugars. You know, like you see that little bit of like salt and stuff, I guess, in the sand. And so I wanted to kind of give that effect. Hour and 40 minutes left, bakers. For my middle layer, or the ocean layer, I'm trying to like kind of make the frosting have texture. Whenever you do that with the spoon, it kind of like creates a little curve, so it kind of looks like little mini waves all over the cake.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna like airbrush it different tones of blue to kind of like look like the ocean.
Don't be afraid of a little green too.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
For my amusement park cake, at first I was going to use the top layer for like a roller coaster track, but now I'm just not doing that. It's unrealistic with the time left. So I'm going to plan Z, and I'm making this a roller coaster car. Okay. I make my car from the top layer. I'm going to put like a character in there with his hands up, like a roller coaster, and it's going to look awesome. It's time for me to start on my fondant. Using the sheeter. I'm going to put this fondant through the sheeter, which is pretty much a ginormous pasta roller. I'm trying here. It's like cracking everywhere. Oh my gosh. It's sticking to the table.
So Matthew's trying to cover his cake, and he's been messing around with that sheeter for a while. Yeah, get it on there.
No, it's not big enough. I try to put that on my cake, but it's too thin and it just completely rips, rolling my angers out. I hate this fondant.
Okay, Matthew, be gentle with that fondant. Be gentle.
Okay. Dang it.
Everyone, real quick, if you knead your fondant too much, it becomes really tough.
Right.
Then it breaks when you put it on the cake. So if you've kneaded it too much, get some more.
All right, I need more. So I immediately start again. Too thin. I am putting my fondant through and I'm getting the same problem. It's breaking apart. And I try to put it on my cake. There's not enough and it rips again. This isn't working. This could be life or death to my cake. I'm gonna try it one more time.
I'm really worried. We got an hour and 10 minutes left.
I'm not the kind of guy who gives up. I'm just using all of my strength rolling out this fondant. I'm like, roll, rust.
Oh, God.
Attaboy.
I finally have fondant thin enough. Keep going, Matthew. You can do it. You can do it, Matthew. Airbrush. I've never used an airbrush before, and it's a good time for me to use it because it's the only option I have left. Yeah. Thank God Duff helps me set it up because I would have had no idea.
Okay, you plugged in?
Yep.
Hey, Matthew, I don't need any help setting up my airbrush.
Oh, man.
Just kidding.
This got real.
Now I see why you always airbrush. This is fun.
For the beach ball, I am covering the whole thing in white fondant. With the fondant sheeter, I am rolling out my white piece of fondant that goes over the cake just because it's so much easier than actually like hand rolling it. It's like such a big time helper.
Okay, Rebecca knows how to use the sheeter. Did you see that? She rolled it through. Now Rebecca's got it back on the station. She's ready to put it on the cake. Wow. That's how you sheet.
And then I'm cutting little strips of blue, yellow, and red, and then pressing the colored fondant in. I am adding a lot of little details. My decorations are starfish, surfboard. I love surfing. It's like one of my favorite things to do. Beach towels and some flowers. The sun is just a really quick little cute sun, and I'm making it just because there's a sun at the beach always. Right now I'm making a couple little shark fins to put out of the water.
So I've colored and rolled out this mint colored fondant. I'm realizing that there's this giant gap that the fondant didn't reach over. It's okay. I'm gonna worry about that later. To make my tent, I see these chocolate graham crackers. So I frost them in some orange buttercream so that the fondant will stick. I want to make dirt for my campsite, so I find these chocolate hazelnut kind of cookies and I put them into the food processor with some ground up chocolate covered espresso beans. Next, I'm going to make a campfire. And I also find some chocolate candies and use them as coal.
I'm making my roller coaster tracks out of red licorice because after my experience with the sheeter, frankly, I don't want to use fondant anymore.
8.5 minutes left, bakers.
Now I can work on my little man. I'm using marzipan because it's already flesh toned. I use the edible marker for like eyes. Stick my hands on, but they're not sticking, they're just falling over. So I cut a little hole in my cake and like take it out, and then I stick my hands in.
So I put some straws that are really strong and sturdy into my mocha cake. Since my cake fell, if I didn't do this, it wouldn't really hold up as well. Now I roll out my fire-colored fondant, and then I take these little teardrop-shaped cookie cutters. I'm trying to just arrange it as what fire would look like.
3 minutes, bakers.
You can tell it's a little bit slanted. It's kind of like that.
Finishing touches, guys. Make sure those cakes are clean.
I gotta move. 2 minutes to go, and I still have to cover the gap in this fondant. The seams are not coming together. I have to fix this. Whew.
Woohoo! Coming down to the wire.
I want to add little like ashes. So I see like these chocolate silvery sprinkles, and I sprinkle them quickly as I can on top of my campfire.
There are only a couple seconds left, but I have to fix his hair. I want to make it look like he's super scared, so I'm just gonna make it like sticking up like
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's up! Wow!
I'm just really relieved that I finished. This was not an easy challenge, but it's clean and I know it tastes good.
Oh, I got chills.
My cake looks really messy, but it looks pretty good in my eyes.
So proud of you,
Good
bakers.
job, guys.
My cake is very big, definitely the biggest here. My cake could like eat everybody else's cake.
Way to go.
This is it.
Somebody's cake is going to win them $25,000. We got to pick it.
Doesn't matter what they did up until this point. That all that matters is that cake.
Yashima bet.
So I just hope that the judges really like my flavors.
So Yashima bet, what is your theme and what have you made today?
My theme is camping, and today I made for you a mocha cake with a vanilla buttercream filling, and then I have some chocolate-covered espresso beans, and then covered in fondant. Then the second tier is a chai spice cake with cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg, ground ginger, and allspice, filled with a orange curd white chocolate ganache, and then an orange buttercream.
You have 2 different flavored cakes for us.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
It's ambitious.
So what was your inspiration to design the cake this way?
We decided that it really needed to have a campfire and a tent, and whenever we go camping, we always have tea, chais, like what the children drink.
What's on the outside of the top tier?
There were these chocolate hazelnut wafer cookies in the pantry, and so I decided to toast them with some chocolate-covered espresso beans, and then make it look kind of like dirt.
Cool.
And then for my tent, it's made out of a chocolate graham cracker that I frosted and then covered in fondant.
I really like your campfire. It's got movement, you know, the fire really looks like it's crackling. The tent is smaller than the campfire. So sort of like ratio-wise, it kind of sticks out.
I would love to have seen some trees in there.
Yeah.
I love the way that top layer looks. But there are, there's some cracking issues.
Yeah.
Where your fondant's torn on this side here, where the big hole is here.
Just as important as how it looks is how it tastes.
So let's taste Yashima Bet's mocha cake.
Super moist. Like really yummy, dense.
Dense and moist, especially for chocolate. It's exactly how you want it.
Buttercream is very sweet. I'm wondering if it needs to be that sweet.
The cake itself is really chocolatey. I think that the sweetness of the buttercream really kind of balances that out.
Wow, that's delicious.
Thank you.
I'm trying to figure out what happened to your cake and why it fell. How long did you bake it for?
I baked it for 25 minutes.
Because it fell after you took it out of the oven, I'm thinking it just wasn't done baking. But you have a delicious cake.
Now we want to try the chai spice cake. Oh my God.
Good.
It's so good. Oh, Yashima Bet. That's so yummy. Those spices. It tastes like a chai latte.
This is chai, straight up. It's good.
Yes. I really want to taste that orange curd. I taste more white chocolate
Yeah.
Not a lot of orange.
Yeah, the orange flavor isn't really coming through.
This could be a major setback.
See that? How it's dripping down.
Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. You can see it, but you can't really taste it.
Do you taste the orange now?
Tastes like white chocolate.
Tastes like white chocolate.
And this was the one thing that I was incredibly worried about.
The way you're working with spices is incredible.
I just ate the whole slice. Thank you so much, Shimabeth. That was really fun to eat.
Thank you. I'm feeling pretty good. I just really hope that with all of the mistakes that happened, that my delicious cakes will make up for it.
Rebecca? Howdy.
The more you put out there, the more there is to judge. I took a huge risk.
So, Rebecca, what theme did you get?
I got the beach theme.
What'd you make?
Today I made a 3-tiered cake, and it is a lemon cake with strawberry frosting, and then it has like lemon curd, strawberry curd, and I just layered it. And so like one bite you might have a really big strawberry, and then the next bite you might have like a really big lemon punch.
And how many layers are in each cake?
4.
What was your inspiration for using lemon and strawberry together?
My favorite cake that I make is a lemon strawberry cake, and so I was like, I have to do it for my last cake.
Can you tell me where all the curd is?
It's like a layer of buttercream and then one of the curds, and then the next tier, and then a layer of buttercream and the other curd.
What was your plan in decorating a cake that was supposed to look like a day at the beach?
You know, you think of the sand first, and then it's like the water, and then usually like beach balls are like in the air flying, and so I kind of wanted that in the air, and then the top is the sun.
You went the extra mile and made a 3rd tier. Make sure your cake was bigger than everybody else's, which is fantastic.
I mean, I'm not as crazy about the tiers being the same shape or the same size, but I love that you added beach towels in here, a surfboard.
And your sand looks really good.
What did you use for sand?
I used like vanilla cookies and 2 different kinds of sanding sugar.
Look at this. Shark fin.
Is that a shark fin?
Yeah.
I love that in the water.
I think also your cake is a little
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Just a
Oh,
bit.
the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Rebecca, I like this cake. It's beachy. I think it's fun. I think it's happy.
You got the theme down. You really decorated an absolutely gorgeous cake.
Thank you.
Let's just see how it tastes now.
I like your cake. It's real airy.
Great lemon flavor.
Thank you.
It's almost like a chiffon.
Yeah, it's a lemon chiffon cake.
I'm not finding the curd though.
So I think what happened was the curd was on top of the buttercream and it grabbed the baked edge of the cake.
Got it.
And so that's why you're seeing this part here that's really dark, but the curd actually pulled that baked edge off.
I see.
But I'm definitely tasting it. I'm just not really seeing it. I'm a forensic cake scientist.
I love the lemon flavor.
I think this is a perfect chiffon.
Thank you.
I love the fruitiness.
Yeah.
The 2 flavors go perfectly together. I wish your cake could have been a little bit more moist. I mean, I might even be leaning towards dry.
Rebecca, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I had the low points. I had the high points. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll walk out of here with $25,000. Maybe I won't.
Hey, Matthew.
My cake's a little bit messy, but I think they're really gonna like the taste.
See, today you were running around, you were pretty stressed out, and you never stopped smiling. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
What was your theme?
My theme was amusement parks, and amusement parks are all about having fun.
Okay, so Matthew, what did you make?
I made a chocolate cake with an orange curd filling with like a ring of vanilla orange essence buttercream.
So what was your inspiration?
At the amusement park that I go to, they sell these little orange flavored chocolates, and they're so good.
Awesome.
Tell us about your decorating approach. I gotta say, first of all, I love this man's hair.
Well, you know when you're scared, it's like, ah, your hair flies up.
I actually don't know what that's like.
What did you make the Mr. Man out of who was on the top of the roller coaster?
I made it out of marzipan because it tastes a lot better than fondant.
I like the use of the licorice sticks.
I remember in the second or third hour, you were already starting to build a track, but it was blue.
I was gonna try to make that like intervening through the cake, but I realized that was unrealistic. So this is kind of like Plan Z for my cake.
Plan what?
Plan Z.
Okie dokie. Let's talk about our overall impression with our presentation here. It's a little bit on the messy side.
I know it's sloppy. Can't fight that.
I love the idea. I see the joy. That guy looks like he's having a great time.
You know what I really like about this cake is you can feel it. He's going down here, across here, and he's about to plummet, right? And the dude's freaked out. Like, you can feel the movement in this cake. It's really difficult to do, and I think you really captured it. I wish your hands were a little cleaner. Because when you were making his face, you got a lot of color around here, and you got a lot of color like where your roller coaster car is. But here's the thing. I think you did most of your decorating in the last 45 minutes or so. And that's really impressive.
I think it's time to taste it. It's chocolate?
Yeah.
You sure?
Well, it's like chocolate-y vanilla, because like I didn't want it to overpower the orange.
A chocolate cake is usually dark brown, almost black sometimes. This is more the color of like a spice loaf. Did you not use enough cocoa powder? Or
I don't know. Maybe.
What is the chocolate element in here?
It's like melted chocolate and a little bit of cocoa.
Okay.
Well, let's see how it tastes. It's really moist. Doesn't taste like chocolate cake, but it tastes delicious. I can really taste the zest of the orange. It's a nice, intense flavor.
This is not a chocolate cake. Or maybe, you know what this is? This is a Matthew chocolate cake. Matthew, I really like your cake a lot.
Thank
I'm really
you.
proud that you stuck with it. And I'm really proud that you didn't listen to me and you actually stuck with the fondant and you got it done.
I admire your tenacity. You go all the way to Plan Z.
Thank you. I think I still might have a chance. I'm not that good at decorating cakes, but I'm good at everything else.
Now you and I have to decide who's going to walk away with $25,000 and the title of Kids Baking Champion. Let's talk about Matthew.
That was a mess. Matthew's theme was an amusement park.
It had emotion, it had movement. It looked like Mr. Bill.
Yeah, oh no! He was having so much fun.
He had a blast.
Yeah. Matthew had a chocolate cake with orange curd and buttercream. It wasn't quite chocolate.
It was its own thing. Let's talk about Rebecca.
I don't know that I was crazy about the flavor of her lemon chiffon. It was on the verge of being dry for me.
I thought her cake was delicious.
The ambition was all over the cake.
The sun, the surfboard.
I wasn't blown away by the flavor. I mean, it was delicious. But Yeshimabet's flavor.
They were two totally different cakes.
Speaking of two totally different cakes, Yeshimabet made two totally different cakes. A chocolate and a chai tea. And they were both excellent.
They were both excellent, but look at it. The thing was totally concave and it was underbaked. The fire was the best thing on her cake. It looked awesome.
Yeah, it looked awesome.
It really looked like a fire.
I just wish this were clearer. Both of these cakes deserve to win, but which one is going to edge out the other?
The winner of the Kids Baking Championship championship will receive a sweet prize package that includes a feature story in Food Network magazine.
Oh my gosh.
And
$25,000.
Just keep working, guys. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Look at these guys.
Bakers, you have baked your way through all of those challenges that we threw at you. Every single one of you have proved that you deserve to be here.
Triple high five.
But only one of you can actually become the Kids Baking Champion.
True.
Today, we asked you to create spring break cakes with curd filling. You all baked cakes that took us to various spring break destinations. And they tasted pretty darn good, too.
Yashimabet, your camping cake, it made us want to toast marshmallows. Your campfire was the focal point of your cake, and we loved it.
Thank you.
Matthew, your amusement park cake was a lot of fun. We also liked the way you gave your roller coaster a real sense of movement.
Rebecca, your 3-tier beach cake was really ambitious. We loved your fondant beach towels and your shark fin. And your vanilla cookie and sugar stand was really creative, and I'm going to steal it. Now let's talk about flavor. Matthew, your cake didn't taste a lot like chocolate, but it was delicious. We love the strong orange flavor of your curd and the moistness of your cake.
Yashimabet, your chocolate cake was so fudgy and so delicious. And the balance of spices in your chai cake, incredible.
Thank you.
Rebecca, your lemon chiffon cake was light, the layers were even, and your buttercream was spot on.
Thank you.
Bakers, for these spring break cakes, we were looking for the perfect balance of taste, creativity, and execution. The top 2 cakes were literally neck and neck.
Bakers, one of you is about to win a spread in Food Network magazine, the title of Kids Baking Champion, and $25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be clapping too.
This means a lot, and I'm really scared. I really want to win. I want to win so bad. I'm just a ball of nerves right now.
I am preparing myself not to win.
The winner of the Kids Baking Championship is Rebecca.
You won.
Yes. You guys hug her. She's going to pass out.
Don't pass out. Don't pass out.
I had so much doubt in myself that I wasn't going to do this, and then I did.
Are you sad or happy?
Oh my gosh. I mean, they chose me. That is craziness. All the emotions I've been feeling lately just kind of came out in tears.
Breathe. Breathe. You're going to be okay. Give me a high five. You got to. Oh, man. Look.
Thank you so much.
Don't thank me. You did it.
Yep.
Bring it in.
I've never, ever been this happy in my entire life. Like, this is such a big honor, and I'm so thankful for it.
Listen, the 3 of you are amazing. All 3 of you. You guys did incredible.
I'm so impressed.